Took the Losi xxx-nt out for his first rip, and we had ourselves a catastrophic failure. Yep, did not last very long. So, looking for a couple people to show up. Let's show you what happened. What a mess. Get ourselves in the holder here. Get the computer set up. So what's everybody got going on? Figure I'd jump on real quick. If we're going to work on something, let's do it together. Let's get a good view on this, and we'll start it up. There we go. Okay, well, this is the Losi xxx-nt that I was working on for a while. Pretty nice little truck. Got all the graphite parts, some Adam Drake wheels, Adam Drake pipe. Put the new Protect servos in there. They're working just fine. But I still need to get a body. We got ourselves a catastrophic failure. Took this out to the oval, started working on the tune, and things did not go very well. It's my fault, but not entirely my fault. I'll take half the blame. When I put this thing together, I never really put any of the clutch parts together because it looked like it was done properly. Well, I was wrong. The clutch bell came apart. Check it out. Losi uses a multiple piece clutch flywheel, and it has the studs right here that hold the clutch shoes. Well, they thread in. I guess whoever put this together did not use any type of Loctite, and long story short, we ended up damaging the front bearing is fine, but it ended up digging into the case, and it seized the engine up. As soon as those studs came back, it hit here, locked it up tight. I thought I lost an engine, but no, didn't happen. Chino, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. So yeah, the two little studs backing out basically destroyed it. And let me tell you what, it says $8 on this. They're a liar. These things are like gold. I couldn't believe how much this thing cost to get. But other than that, I think that's the only problem we got. The engine itself, still good. But we got to definitely get that flywheel on there. We got to get this thing repaired. So let's get this back apart and start getting some stuff back together. I want to get this thing out today and run it. Nitro Pimp, what's going on? Lost the flywheel pins, my man. Lock the engine up. All right. Everything else looked fine. I don't see any more damage. Come on now. Come on, Mr. Bearing. You know you want to go in there. There we go. All right, let me make sure I know which direction that's got to go. Oh, it's nice having extra parts. Flat side back. All right, we got ourselves some old school logo. I hate having to open these, but it's what we got to do. So, what's everybody else got going on? Anybody else running anything today? Making sure I'm putting Loctite on them this time. I can't believe that happened. All right. Also picked up some extra pins because I didn't know if this came with them. So I got extras. See what's going on in the chat. Nitro Pimp stopping in. I'm sure he's working, probably on lunch. See what's up there, everybody. All right. So let's start working on this. Flat side back. to pull up a... I'm going to use the laptop here. I just want to pull up a schematic so make sure I'm not missing anything. xxx-nt manual. There we go. Let's take a look at this flywheel section. This thing stinks too. This thing was really running really well. I got the tune sort of figured out. I mean, I was just barely getting it sorted, but this thing's fast. It's an SH18 engine in this thing, so these things were made for 0.12, 0.15. This is an 18. Granted, not the most powerful 18, but it's a lot of engine for that little truck. Come on, Bagby. There we go. No, there's supposed to be something else. Where's the collet? Well, that stuff is, I think, still stuck in the old one. Yeah. All right. There's that. We gotta get this bearing out. There's the collet, so we're gonna need that. There we go. No, that's all we'll need. Okay. All right, good. Yeah, check that. It's got a nice little copper washer there. We got that. All right. Take that off. Uploading the last Savage SS video. Yeah, I seen you posted that up. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. Busy morning. Okay. I'm finding lots of screws, never the ones I need. Sweet. Okay. So now we got one pin, where's the other? No. No. Super small. My lord, I don't know. That is super small. All right, let's pull out the jar. Gotta have one here somewhere. No. No, definitely not. What's this one? There we go. No, I don't care. X that off. All right, cool. All right, so we're gonna use some Loctite on these this time. Whoever assembled it didn't, and that little, just this little pin right here was the problem that caused all those problems right here. Careful. Such a small hex. What's everybody got going on today? Anybody gonna run anything? I'm going to race some slashes later. That's pretty much it. Let's get this thing back together. I want to fire it back up. Make sure everything's good. Okay. There we go. Okay, what's next? Look at that. Even tells you to put a small amount of thread lock on there. See? If you guys would have looked up the manual, you wouldn't have had this problem. That's all right. Okay, scroll down. Call it. That's done. Then it wants us to put this piece on. Then assemble the rest. Okay. Do I want to do it that way? I don't think you need to do it that way. Let's see here. Let's put these clutch shoes on. Simple 2-shoe clutch on this one. This is nice. Nice and easy. All right, clutch shoe is on. I was surprised I actually have a pair of snap ring pliers that is small enough for these snap rings. Tiny little snap rings. All these bearings seem to fit through this right. It doesn't. It's stuck. It's like an edge or something on this shaft. All right. We're going to do this a different way because I don't want to have to mess with this. I'm going to pre-assemble this. Okay, that goes there. Just double check I got all the parts. Okay. Then a bearing gets loaded. Like that. Goes like that. That goes in there. Then this should have a 2.5 mil, gets threaded back into the engine. I do it as one assembly. I'll put a little Loctite on that as well. Where'd the Loctite go? JW, what's going on, brother? Putting this Losi xxx-nt back together. It kind of died. The flywheel, the pins that hold the clutch, came apart. Basically, whoever put it together, not me, I'm not taking the blame for this one, did not use any Loctite on them. You can tell. There we go. That feels good. All right, cool. Nice little engine. These SH18s, they're not too bad. I mean, for a rotary carb, I mean, it is what it is. It came with it. I'm not too mad about it, but look for the witness marks, easiest way to tell. Get this out of the way. Yep, blew up the freaking flywheel on us. First time out. I gotta get them screws out first. Had to order a couple of motor mount screws. The motor mounts were messed up. It was missing 2 of the bolts. That, I will take the blame for that. I had to order some new screws. We got that figured out. But we're going to get this thing back together today, and we're going to get it fired up. Get this done. Tomorrow, we'll be working on the Revo. Got some cool stuff going on with that. There we go. Try not to have to take this off. There we go. Got around that. Not a fan of that. That'll get pushed through the body, so that'll be okay. We're not gonna worry about dragging it. All right, motor mounts in. Throw the exhaust on after that. I think. How's that gonna go? Yeah, that'll work. Throw some thread lock on there because I'm not looking to lose these again. Way too much, just enough. What's going on, everybody? Everybody's quiet. What's going on? Everybody's sitting on the wall today. Get off the wall. Let's get the chat moving. Come on. Everybody hit that likes up on the way in. I appreciate that. Figured I'd just do a quick one today. I want to get this thing back up and running. One more. I'll take that coolant head off, I think. I'll get a better shot at these. The thing that stinks about these little cars like this one, not a lot of room to do what you need to do. It's right on top of each other. tight. Put that back on. Okay, there we go. Cooling head is on. Earl's RC, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. We're just fixing the damage done to the xxx-nt here. Gonna get this thing up and running again today. The flywheel, basically these little tiny pins destroyed the day. Basically came out of the flywheel and destroyed it. It took the old flywheel and ovaled out the holes and blew the pins apart. All right, let's get this exhaust on. Now, I usually don't use Loctite on these exhaust bolts because it doesn't ever seem really worth it, because the engine's going to get so hot that it's going to basically melt the Loctite anyway. So I don't. Once again, stuff just randomly in the way. Get this thing figured out. Randy, just stop by to say hi and drop a thumbs up. Appreciate you, brother. Good talking to you, man. We're going to get this thing fixed up today. Come on. Get one started. Gotta get the other one in first. Total AV virus protector is such a pain in the ass. All right. That's one side. Andy, that rhymes. Yeah, this thing ran pretty good until it didn't. Friggin' those screws backed out, and I mean, they hit that flywheel, and it just basically locked it up. I thought the engine was done. You try to grab it by the pull cord, and I mean, it'd lift right off the ground. These little flywheels, anybody comes by these things, hold on to them. I paid a good chunk of change for that brand new in the package one, but That one, the holes are oblonged out. I'm not gonna throw it out, but I wanted to fix it the right way. Okay, so we got our carb linkages hooked up. We need to hook this guy up. Right here. I'm gonna have to throw a zip tie on that. That thing feels awful loose. Where are they? There. I'll try it out. See if I can just guess. Up there. There we go. There we go. I didn't move the linkage, so none of that should be wrong. Come on, air filter. How did I have that so it wasn't hitting? Gotta double check that. I think that's how it was. All right. Get the exhaust on there. Spin that back around. I'll get this job started. I'll catch you later. All right, Randy, I'll catch you later. Almost done. So this wasn't going to be a long one, I was hoping. It seems to be going pretty good. There we go. There we go. That guy'll sit up on that. Goes there. Okay, there we go. 2025. Let's do a little cleanup. We'll try fire up. See if we got everything going. Gotta grab the radio. Let's double check the points. Make sure carb is closed. Not much going on today. Tomorrow's gonna be a better day. I just figured I'd come hang out for a bit. / nope model. Fully closed. we're going to move that a little bit. I don't like that. I'm going to work on that sub trim a little bit. I think that's why I had it that way. Raw, what's going on, brother? Just going to adjust this end point a little bit. Everything looks to be fixed. No, let me see. Need a little more gap on that. Okay. I'm happy with that. Might have to raise the idle up a little bit, but we'll work on that later. All right, let's throw some fuel in it, see if it'll run. I have to watch that Savage vid tonight. Pimp, can't believe it's 25. That is happening. Yeah, it's amazing some of the ones. I found a couple of 21s. I found a bunch. There's still stuff in the boxes laying around. I don't know how people can let them sit that long and not touch them. It drives me nuts. Okay, throw a little in there. Do the old blow and go and see if it'll run. Didn't move the motor mounts, so the mesh should be fine, which it is. There we go. That's in there. A little more. It's got to have some in there now. I can hear it. Give it a little more on that idle. There we go. Now what? Definitely a fun kit to build. Yeah, if you can find one anymore. I agree. Kind of hard to get the fuel in it. Why does it seem so hard to get fuel into this carburetor? Got something else going on here? RC, a few bucks to help with your vid. Hey man, I appreciate that. Keep the bashing coming, man. I enjoy watching yours. That brake on? Alright, I think we're gonna have to maybe mess with this linkage a little bit. That carburetor seemed awful hard to get fuel into, so I'm going to pull the high side needle out of it. I'm going to blow into it again and see, make sure we ain't got no restrictions. There's something don't feel right. Appreciate that, man. Michelle, what's going on? Okay. Well, it's back feeding, so definitely there's flow. That's not a problem. No, no problem getting it to the carb. So let's put this back in. So what do we got going on here? Let's do it flush a little under. Try that again. It's like back pressure. How about now? None. Okay. Open that low side up a hair. There we go. Let's try that again. That feels better. I think maybe you're just too tight on the low. All right, let's try it again. Okay. Bring that idle down. What do we need? What do we need? 2.0. Sometimes I think the servo just needs to be set just a little different. I don't think I'm going to get that any better. Got a battery done. Nice. There we go. I want to see something here. Let me see how they have this linkage set up. Because it seems like that linkage is at a very aggressive angle to the carb. I don't think it needs to be that way. Okay. There's no adjustments in that, so that ain't right. That's to the outer side. I guess that just might be it. You really can't adjust the carburetor in any which way because there's a bracket here, so that the low side would be way in the way. All right, let's try this again. See where she's idling now. And now she's flooded. Yeah, we gotta open that up a little more. Let's try there. I think I got too much fuel in it now. All right. I'll change that battery quick. These things can drive me nuts. All right. Where are we at? Let's pull the plug, clean it out. Okay, plug's fine. Too much. good enough. Take it out. We got to tune it outside. I'm going to smell the joint up. I'm happy with that. It's really rich. Really, really rich. So those needles will need to be played with no matter what. Not something I'm going to do in here, but it'll run. Let's do another quick start just to see, make sure. Come on. What's your problem now? Too rich? Always something. Yeah, this tune's way off. Yep, we're going to have to play with that tune outside. But not bad, not bad. I'm happy with that. Hey, Wire, what's going on, brother? Alright, I think that brake is dragging just a hair. So let's see if I can get that sorted quick. There we go. I'm cool with that. All right, that's that. All right, try this attempt number 2. We're gonna take this out again. I'm gonna try to get the tune right on it. We'll try again. That's all I can do. So see what's going on. All right. But hang out for a few more minutes. And that's that. Tomorrow we're gonna do the Revo. Get the Revo taken care of. Yes, I know this body is atrocious. I know it's destroyed. Gotta order one. Gotta get one. That's done. That's garbage. That's all garbage. What's everybody else got going on? Haywire, where are you up? What are you up to? You got anything going on? I'm gonna turn this off. Nothing. Yeah, me neither. I think I might just take this out front and try it out. Take the body off it, run it around a little bit. But all right, everybody. Like I said, this is just a pop-up real quick. See what's going on with everybody. And yeah, I'm going to go tune this thing in. Try working on it, see what it'll do. But all right, I guess that's it. I'm going to get this done. Thanks, everybody, for coming and hanging out. I got to put the air filter back on. Boy, that would have been shitty. This air filter just does not fit this card very well. All right, cool. All right, well, have a good one, everybody. Everybody, yeah, get back to work. I'm going to take this out, try to get the tune a little bit better, see what we can do with it. And I'll catch everybody tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock. We'll start working on that Revo. That thing is going to be a project. I got to go through my parts. We're going to build something cool with it. I got a couple of little upgrades I want to do to it and a lot of repairs that I've neglected that I need to do. So tomorrow we'll be pretty busy. So, all All right, I'll catch everybody tomorrow. Peace. Nice. Great way to end it.